Good morning, my YouTube peeps. It is 7:30 on a Saturday morning. I normally try to get my mask videos. Oh, I got a cushion in my ass. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Okay. I try to get my masking videos done on at least by Friday, so that I can share it with Cynthia, and we can do our upload at 10. I'm running late. I've just sort of lived outside for the past, I don't know, week maybe, and I'm getting a lot done, and I'm in this like outside creative thing, and it's wonderful, but it makes me forget stuff like masks. Well, I went into my stash that Cynthia sent me, and I found this one. It's the seaweed hydrating mask, your typical sheet mask that you put on. I'm going to look at the back and see what it tells us about it. You just put it on for 20 minutes. It's got hyaluronic acid in it, castor oil, a bunch of stuff I can't pronounce. Where's the seaweed part? I don't see any seaweed in the ingredients. It says water, glycerin, ethanol, okay. Sodium hyaluronate, which is of course that hyaluronic acid. Hydrogenated castor oil, phenylethanol, carbamer, methylparaben, hydroxyethyl cellulose, which might be seaweed, I don't think so. Trisodium EDTA, altonin, propylene glycol, and triethylamide, and fragrance. Oh, I think it's supposed to say seaweed extract here, and it didn't print. Made in Korea. Anyhow, it's a ultra hydrating essence mask, and I will read it to you. The product provides enough moisture and nutrition to skin exposed by stimulation from outside, and its active component forms protective coat and helps moisture not evaporate to moisturize your skin. The moisture and softener make your skin healthy, energetic, and clean with enough moisture and nutrition. So this is another one that they're trying to make sure you understand it's got moisture and nutrition. Okay, so here we go. When I flip through my masks, trying to decide which one I'm going to use, I try to just clear my mind, and the first thing that jumps out at me, I'll take it, like it was the seaweed today. And then I will usually just sit down here and start you know, yapping about something. I don't really think about it ahead of time. And as I was walking from my bathroom to my chair here, I started thinking about mermaids. Seaweed and mermaids go together. And I was thinking, oh, hang on a minute. This has a very earthy smell. It smells like dirt, kind of, but I love the smell of dirt, so for me that's great. I don't really smell ocean or sea. Anyhow, so I was thinking about mermaids, and I was thinking about what is the deal with mermaids all of a sudden? Everybody is just suddenly into them. Well, not everybody, but you know, a lot of people have really gotten into mermaids. And I have been into mermaids for years and years. I did a line of jewelry about 5 or 7 years ago that was mermaid themed, and I've always loved them. Anyway, a few things have occurred to me about mermaids in relation to beauty, and also in relation to why they might appeal to us so much. First of all, mermaids are always beautiful, always. They've always got wavy long hair. Often it's blonde. Of course, it's been bleached out by the sun and the salt water. Sorry about the dog barking. They're never fat. They're never old. Their boobs never droop. They've always got, you know, nice melon-like breasts that stare straight ahead. And they're sexy, but only from the waist up. From the waist down, there's nothing sexy about them. And I think that that's appealing because, oh God, sex from the waist down can get so complicated and fraught with, you know, painful memories and painful stays in hospitals and all sorts of other things. But sexy from the waist up, that's pretty benign, you know? There's just not a lot of fear that goes on with sexy from the waist up. And I think maybe that makes us feel kind of powerful. I mean, a mermaid can't be raped as far as I know. She doesn't have periods. She doesn't have to worry about, you know, her crotch getting swampy and having to shower twice a day because she's got to go out that night, but she has to work that day, and who wants swampy crotch, right? Oh, she doesn't have to worry about thong or no thong. Yeah, there's just so much you don't have to worry about when you're a mermaid. You don't have to worry about the waist down. Also, as far as we know, there's no such thing as a merman. I mean, you'll see them occasionally in art, but not. You can tell it's just an extrapolation. There really is no such thing. So that's another power. Kind of that whole idea of sisterhood power, you know. Women drawn together in groups or circles dealing with nothing but women issues. And I think it's another part of why mermaids are kind of iconic for so many of us. And of course there's the draw of the sea and the vast ocean and being top dog on the you know, on the ladder in terms of calling the shots in the ocean. I mean, you're the smartest thing out there, so you know, you can pretty much call your own shots. It's going to be it's not going to be a hostile environment for you. And you know, terra firma can be a hostile environment for women. So I think beauty and power power and sisterhood are the things that we relate to most when it comes to mermaids. Also, their scales are glittery, and you know, who doesn't like bling? And they get to wear a lot of pearls. So yeah. I miss the ocean. I live very close. There's no reason that I can't just get in my car and drive over there. It's, you know, 2 3/4 hours for me from here to the nearest beach. 2.5 if I drive quickly. But ever since Abigail moved away from Pismo Beach, is what she lived near, sort of, I I haven't gone back to visit the ocean. Somebody's laying an egg. I used to think that I wanted to live on the other side of PCH. PCH stands for Pacific Coast Highway, and it's the parts of Highway 1 that run right along the ocean, particularly down in Southern California. And I always thought it would be so neat to live on the other side, on the ocean side of Pacific Coast Highway. I almost did once. I almost rented an apartment on Balboa Island down by, it's south of LA by Newport Beach, kind of, Laguna Beach, Newport Beach, that area. I could afford it. My husband wouldn't have cared where I moved us to. But I didn't feel like I belonged there. I had very low self-esteem when I was a kid. And I felt as if the cool girls belonged there, but I didn't belong there. I don't know why I didn't feel like a cool girl, but I didn't. And so I didn't move into that super funky Nido apartment right on, you know, Lido Island. That would have been very fun to live in the late 1970s. It's awful when you feel less than somehow. I don't feel that way now, but oh man, as a young woman, I felt less than. This stuff feels really good. Well, it all feels good. Everyone I've ever done feels good. This is a little tingly. Alright, I'm going to wait a bit and I'm going to come back to you. Okay. I think everybody's laid their eggs and they've stopped cackling. Alright, so I'm going to take this off now. Again, I never rinse these off. I just go ahead and rub the whatever's left onto my exposed skin, neck, and everything. Another thing I've been thinking, well, not thing, it's actually a person I've been thinking about lately is a woman here on YouTube. Her name is Annika Garrett, and that used to be the name of her channel. Now the name of her channel is The Sea Priestess. That's the name of her channel. She lives in Great Britain, England, I think, right on the water, right in a beach town that I can't remember the name of, although she tells you what it is on her channel. And Annika is the closest thing to a real mermaid I think I've ever seen. She's very, very smart and talks a lot about kind of metaphysical stuff. She's a very calm, centered person, very talented. And she, many of her videos are kind of historic in nature. She'll talk to you about the history of, well, one thing she talked about, which was really interesting, was the history of some words, particularly words relating to witches, and where the word witch came from, where the word hag came from, and how all this stuff was used in Old English, linguistics, I guess it would be. Real fascinating girl. So if you are interested in those things, metaphysical things, the ocean, all of that, please check out her channel. Again, it's called The Sea Priestess. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to, of course, pronounce this a hit. I love it. Love the smell. Love the way it feels. It tingled at first. Now it's got sort of almost a tightening kind of effect, but still very smooth. And yeah, you know, the Boutique company, I guess it's boutique.com, they do, you can buy individual products, you can do subscription boxes, and then you can also, I guess they're subscription bags, and then you can also do what they call Mask Maven, where they send you a bunch of these sheet masks. So check out Boutique. I'm not subscribed to them any longer because I'm poor and I can't afford it, but I was subscribed for a while, and I really enjoyed getting their stuff. So check out that site. I'm sure a lot of you guys already know about Boutique, and they're not sponsoring this. I wish they were, but they're not. But I like them anyway. So okay, well, there you go. That pretty much concludes things. I'm going to swathe up with hats and scarves and gloves, and I'm going to put on my snake boots. And you want to see my snake boots? Let me show you my snake boots. Well, I'll show you one snake boot. Check this out. Now, these are a man size 12. I wear a man size 7, right? But I bought these for my kids to share when they came and did weed eating. And I discovered that, you know, shoot, I can put them on and go out and do weed eating. Aren't these great? They're made out of some kind of a material that blocks the fangs if you get eaten by a snake, bit by a snake. So anyway, so I'm going to put on my knee-high snake boots and go out and tango with the snakes. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.